Hello, my name is Sam. I'm from usephotoshop.com, a free tutorial, template, and photo resource. In this video, I'm going to help you understand the eraser tool in Adobe Photoshop. I'm running the most current version at this time, Photoshop CS5. If you don't already have an image open, go to File, New to open a new file, or go to File, Open to open an existing file from your hard drive. In this case, we will create a new file by clicking on New. And it doesn't really matter what we create, but I'll select the preset for US paper. And I like to work at a resolution of 300 pixels per inch. But again, in this case, it really doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and press OK, and Photoshop will create that page for us. We can zoom in and zoom out using Control and holding down or pressing the plus or minus keys on our keyboard. To find the tool, go to Window, Tools, to open up the Tools window or the Tools palette. It's located sixth from the top on the left-hand side and may be hiding behind the background eraser tool or the magic eraser tool. If it is, simply left click and hold down. You will see this menu appear and you can select the eraser tool, the first option. The keyboard shortcut is E, meaning if I'm using another tool and I want to use the eraser tool, simply by hitting the letter E on my keyboard, I will be taken back to that tool. Let me show you how it works. Simply, the eraser tool erases whatever you've drawn in Photoshop. For instance, let's open up the layer palette by going to Window, Layers, and I'll create a new layer by clicking on this tab down here, which will create a new blank layer for us. And I'll draw on this layer using the brush tool. And I'll rise up the size of the brush tool by holding down the right bracket key on my keyboard. I'll change the foreground color to black, and I can draw on my canvas. Now, to show you how the eraser tool works, I will select it. And this is like any other brush. I can change the options up here by clicking on this downward arrow. I can change the size, the hardness, and the type of the brush tip. We have all the normal brush tips that we do with all the other brushes. Most people would consider a normal eraser a soft, large brush like this. When you go over it, it erases whatever you've drawn. But if we use some of these other brushes here, such as the star, we can create some interesting effects, especially when we play with the opacity. There's a basic tutorial of the eraser tool in Adobe Photoshop CS5. I'm Sam from usephotoshop.com.